So you've got more amazing miracles of Jesus to share with me today. Yes, sir, I do. Awesome. Now, last time you hinted that Jesus was going to engage in some sort of dark magic. Yes, we thought it might be fun if Jesus dabbled in sorcery. Oh, what fun. And what exactly will he be doing with his occult powers? Raising the dead. Really? That's kind of creepy. It's not supposed to be creepy. It's supposed to be a wonderful miracle, sir. I mean, what are the social ramifications of raising the dead? I don't understand. Who gets brought back to life and who decides? There must be untold numbers of families who would do virtually anything to bring back a loved one. Is Jesus going to bring them all back? Well, no. Is there an age cutoff, or is Jesus going to be bringing back geriatrics too? We didn't think about that. Will there be a time limit on how long someone's been dead before considering whether or not to bring them back? Like, could he bring people back to life who have been dead for, say, decades? Decades? Or what if he's just raised somebody and they manage to off themselves again? Will they respawn immediately? Look, sir, I'm going to need you to get all the way off my back about this because we didn't think any of this through at all. Sure, let me get off that thing. Great. So, who is Jesus resurrecting first? The widow's son in Nain. The widow's son in Nain. Intriguing. I can't wait to hear the backstory. Backstory? There's a lot to unpack there. How did this woman become a widow? Unknown. Huh. Yeah, there's nothing here at all about that. Okay. Well, this must be some super special kid to be getting the resurrection treatment. Not really. Oh, he's not. Yeah, he's just some random child of some random woman. Okay. Do they have names? Nope. Oh, no names either. Okay, so what did this kid die of? No idea. So you guys really haven't fleshed this thing out at all, have you? Well, it's the first time anyone's ever been raised from the dead, so we thought that was story enough. This isn't the first time someone's been raised from the dead, you know. It's not? Remember the zombie army in the Valley of Dry Bones in Ezekiel? We were talking about it just the other day. Oh, yeah. So, but that one doesn't really count because it was practically a dream sequence and there were no individual resurrections mentioned. Oh, I didn't realize there was a disqualifier. Yeah, I just decided that. Well, great. But there are a few other individual resurrections also mentioned in the Old Testament. Shit, really? Yep. In the 17th chapter of 1 Kings, the prophet Elijah also resurrects a woman's dead son in the town of Zarephath. Seriously? Yep, and it happens again in the 4th chapter of the 2nd book of Kings. No way! Wait, in that chapter the prophet Elisha resurrects yet another woman's dead son in a town named Shunem. Well, and then it happens another time in 2 Kings. By chapter 13 of that book, Elisha has passed away. But when a dead man is thrown into his tomb, this man's body touches Elisha's bones, and the man is resurrected on the spot. Any more? I think that's it. Man, all those Old Testament resurrections are really going to undermine the specialness of the whole Jesus raising the dead thing we were trying to do. Sorry to steal your thunder. Yeah, shoot. Well, the guys have written these resurrection episodes for the New Testament. Might as well go over them. Knock yourself out. So anyway, this widow in Nain has lost her son, so as you can imagine, this puts her future into some real jeopardy. Being a woman with no male protectors is a recipe for disaster in these ancient barbaric times. I hate it when you do that. So walk me through this resurrection process. Isn't it hard to do something like reanimating the dead? Oh no, it's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh really? Yep, Jesus doesn't have to recite an arcane spell and swirl his hands all around in an intricate pattern like some sort of Lich King. Nope, he just tells the dead guy, hey, get up. And that works. First time. Oh, wow. Wow. Pretty cool, right? It is truly amazing how much you could have done with that scene, and yet that's what you came up with. Thank you. Does Jesus reanimate anyone else? You know it. A bit later on, a local synagogue leader, Jairus, pleads with Jesus to resurrect his dead 12-year-old daughter. Aw man, a little girl, what happened to her? Pass. You got it. And how does the resurrection go? About the same as last time. Jesus just tells her to get up, and she does so with no fanfare whatsoever. Wow. And finally, Jesus performs his last act of necromancy by reanimating a good friend of his named Lazarus. That could be interesting. There's a personal connection there, some history between them. We hint at it, but there's nothing in here, honestly. Not the tiniest nugget of exposition. Well, Lazarus has been dead for 4 days, and his family warned Jesus that the corpse probably smells terrible. Oh, warning Jesus that a 4-day-old corpse probably smells terrible is tight. Yeah.
So does Jesus go in there pinching his nose?
Oh, the scene is barely described. They just roll the stone away from the entrance to the cave, and Jesus yells, "Lazarus, come out!" And he does. But then these good friends must have quite the reunion. Oh, yeah, that would naturally follow. But did you forget to write the scene? We forgot to write the scene. Whoopsie. You really should have the guys put something together. It's going to look so weird if Jesus raises a personal friend back to life and they don't at least have a little chat. Absolutely. We'll cobble something together later. Great. Got any more reanimations? No, that was it. Okay. I wasn't super impressed with those, not gonna lie. Yeah, maybe I could tweak them a little. Does Jesus perform any other dark magic? I got a scene where Jesus puts his spit in someone's eye and that cures the guy of blindness. Okay, that is super gross. Don't think I'd classify it as dark though. Ooh, how about if you add some dirt to it so it becomes saliva-based mud? Now you're just being silly. So what have we added to Jesus' resume today? 3 superfluous resurrections, 2 of complete nobodies, and 1 of a personal friend that added precisely 0 to our knowledge of Jesus' character. Yeah, I suppose I should add something to the Lazarus account. That sure sounds like a lot of work, though. Christ, 2 words would do it. Just add, Jesus cried. 2 words? Okay, that's easy enough. Don't strain yourself. So that was Sorcerer Jesus. What do you got planned for next time? We thought we'd push the idea of Professor Jesus next time. You know, have him reveal knowledge and wisdom that would clearly show that he is divine in origin. Okay, fair enough. But is this going to be something you'll be pulling out of your own ass, or is it actually going to be coming from the Holy Spirit? Oh, it's only going to be the most divine celestial insights imaginable.